In Game 1 of the NBA season, how does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Donaldson. Johnson is out there with Oladipo. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Mutombo in at the center. Here's Donaldson. The offensive rebound, and Oladipo kicks to Havlicek. Fires the three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Petrovic, guarded by Oladipo. Petrovic's shot is off.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Johnson kicks to Havlicek. Sinks the three-pointer. Havlicek's got 6.
And the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Suggs. Here's Petrovic. 5 on the clock. Pulls up. No good there off the double clutch. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Chamberlain. Mutombo with some nice D. Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Johnson dishes to Havlicek. Mutombo is screen on Artest. And that one's good from Havlicek.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here is Suggs. Shot to stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Suggs.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Mutombo is screen on Artest. On the high post, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Now, here's Johnson. Chalk up 2 there.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Rockets trail by 7. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. 5th best, the Rockets.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
On defense, the visitors. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And there's the bucket from Petrovic.
Well-aimed pass by Suggs. On time and on target to a ready shooter.
Suggs against Johnson. Havlicek outside. Mutombo is screen on Artest. And it's Havlicek missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here is Havlicek. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Havlicek kicks to Oladipo. Top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
High post Chamberlain. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. They now take the lead. Holmgren's got 7 points.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Ayton, he's checked in for Houston.
Hello, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Oladipo against Holmgren. They set the pick. Here's Havlicek. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Petrovic. The putback. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. John Havlicek on the wing. Covered by Artest. And it's Havlicek missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Now Artest. Covered by Havlicek. Holmgren. Holmgren on the foul. He's got 9.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Havlicek against Artest.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Havlicek left side. Just 5 on the clock. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The story today from Nugget Nation as Denver is already altering their roster. They were able to acquire the 7-footer Ivica Zubac. He's a presence in the paint who'll clean the glass and bring them some more size and rim protection. I'm told they feel very strongly about how big of a piece he'll be for them moving forward.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Barrett against Havlicek. Nice D from Barrett. Houston in the lead. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Havlicek outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Harper. Pass to Toppin. Isaac with the steal. Havlicek with it. Now guarded by Ayton. To the inside. Johnson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Barrett against Havlicek. Now, here's Barrett. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it's on John Havlicek.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Barrett. And so Barrett nails both of them. Here's Johnson. Pass to Shea. From outside the arc. That shot off. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
We've got Chamberlain. R.J. Barrett is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Chenier in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Chet Holmgren, 4th.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Rockets leading by 3. Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. High post shot. A nice shot by Chenier. Being around 40% from the floor here. Johnson surveying the floor. Oladipo outside. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And here are the Rockets now. Here's Chenier. Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. Chenier, the pass to Petrovic. Here's Chamberlain. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report.
And checking out some numbers for Barrett. Good season for him last year. He's averaged 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load. Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Johnson against Artest. Pass to Van Arsdale. Here's the screen. And it's off from three-point range. Houston leading by 4. Now Artest.
Away team ball. On the floor for the away team, number 17, John Havlicek.
Here's Johnson. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. There's the pick. 6 to shoot, 13 feet away. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. At the elbow, Suggs. Pass to Petrovic. Now, here is Chamberlain. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And that one's good by Petrovic.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
Johnson with the bounce pass. That's good. The Houston lead is cut back down to 3 after the basket from Havlicek.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
On their way to the floor, number 16, Jonathan Isaac.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Havlicek outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And they're on the break. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Ayton comes in for Chamberlain. And it's Toppin in for Chet Holmgren. There's a screen by Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Petrovic's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Fires the 3. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from John Havlicek.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here's Suggs.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Harper, he's checked in for Petrovic.
Substitution on the board.
The visitors on defense. Outside our test. Pocket 6. For the 3. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Oladipo outside. Isaac a screen on Suggs. Oladipo misses. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Suggs kicks to Harper.
Minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Unloads. The Rockets with another miss. Gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Shays. He's guarded by Harper. Oladipo for 3. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
Now, here's Suggs. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Artest's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Havlicek against Artest. Isaac a screen on Artest. And that one's good from Havlicek.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside Harper. Ayton in the high post. Isaac with the steal. Here's Shays. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Havlicek. It's hauled in by Artest. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Toppin, no one around him. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Floyd. He has yet to score. Back to Havlicek. 4 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. The shot by Floyd, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Houston on top. They lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
33.
Can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. Taking a closer look. And that's all for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from John Havlicek.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Mutombo is out there with Donaldson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Oladipo in at the 2. Suggs passes to Chamberlain. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge it. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Back to Havlicek, the three. They get it again. Donaldson the pass to Mutombo, and there it is for him. Mutombo's got his second bucket of the night.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
A three ball. Here's Chamberlain. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Mutombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson outside. Mutombo is screen on Suggs. Pass to Donaldson. Holmgren with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Pull up Jay. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Petrovic has got it all tied up now for the Rockets. 90 seconds now into the second half. Mutombo is screen on Suggs. Here's Oladipo, and he has space. The kick out to Havlicek. No good from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Artest the pass to Suggs. Chamberlain a screen. A shot. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Oladipo dishes to Havlicek. Johnson with the bounce pass. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Havlicek's got 25 points in the game. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
The Rockets trail. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Petrovic. There's the triple. The Rockets again can't hit.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Havlicek. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 8th assist in the game. For Houston, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Chenier, the pass to Holmgren. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Petrovic. He's guarded by Johnson. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in. Mutombo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mutombo sets a screen. Kept alive.
Well, playing his role to perfection. using his size to control the glass for his team.
Here's Chenier. Pass to Holmgren. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
There's a good screen. Oladipo outside. Back to Johnson. With the shot. Gets an open look and hits.
Johnson.
Here's Chenier. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. Chenier, the pass to Petrovic. Lets it go with the three. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment. Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here are the Rockets now. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Chamberlain a screen. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Chamberlain got 7 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Havlicek. Here's Oladipo. Johnson outside. The kick out to Oladipo. That three off the mark.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that. At one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. And he's checked in for Chamberlain, and it's Harper in for R.J. Barrett. Johnson, the pass to Nedolicki. To the paint, Harper with the steal.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the third. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Havlicek outside. Back to Johnson. Havlicek outside. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Now, here's Toppin. Pass to Petrovic. Now Harper. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. Great D that time from Johnson. Gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Shays the pass to Havlicek. Here's Van Arsdale. There's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Tapping a screen on Johnson. And here's Harper from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Harper's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. They set the screen. Havlicek outside. Shoots the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Chenier. Lets it go from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Leading by just 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Petrovic is out there with Suggs. Then it's Artest. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Holmgren in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here is Artest. Driving inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here is Havlicek. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rockets trail. Suggs with the ball. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Petrovic from past the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Johnson outside. John Havlicek on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Artest. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. And it's a 3-point Houston lead. From the field, 44%, not bad. Havlicek outside. It's Oladipo on the wing. Inside. Suggs with the steal. Pass to Artest. Back to Suggs. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here is Johnson. Here's Havlicek. Offensive rebound. Here's Mutombo. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the glass.
Chamberlain a screen. Here's the three. Doesn't go for it. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Havlicek dishes to Johnson. Back to Havlicek. Fires away from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Havlicek's got 39.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. Here's Petrovic. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. Here's Petrovic. And Chamberlain with the stop. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Thanks, and get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen as you show us your best move. Let's go. 2 feet there. Dancing machine.
Let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. We'll see if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here is Havlicek. Oladipo outside. Clock at 6. Mutombo kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Donaldson. And here is Mutombo. Dennis Johnson on the wing. And another shot. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Now, here's Holmgren. And here's Chamberlain. Headed by Oladipo. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by Holmgren. Chamberlain got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Havlicek outside. Oladipo taking his time here. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Now, here's Suggs. Fires from deep. Petrovic's shot is off.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody wanted to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Chamberlain a screen. Here's Suggs. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Rockets lead by 2. Here's Johnson. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Donaldson, defended by Holmgren. Holmgren comes with the double team.
Second personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's our test, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Chamberlain down low. Houston needs to get a shot. Petrovic. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now, here is Havlicek. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Misses the wing chair.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Outside our test. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look for it.
Now, here's Johnson. Back to Mutombo. Havlicek outside. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keep knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in the game.
And his 5 carries mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in the game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight. That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
We want to know who wants a free t-shirt. Make some noise.
Second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
30 seconds left in the game. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Artest. Jacks up a three. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the away team, Victor Oladipo. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
To stop the run, misses the train. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for the away team, Dikembe Mutombo. 2 shots.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No luck that time either.
It's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
Welcome, your Clutch City, Texas!
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
They've got Havlicek. Oladipo is out there with Johnson. Then there's Donaldson, and it's Mutombo. And at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Suggs. Chamberlain, no luck. Now, here's Oladipo. They set the pick. Artest against Havlicek. Releases. Bullseye. Havlicek's got 49 points in the game.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Suggs against Johnson. Launches it. And another three for Houston.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now, here is Havlicek. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain. Artest the pass to Suggs.
Away team foul. Dennis Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Holmgren the pass to Artest.
Away team.
Clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the line.
Second team foul.
Holmgren kicks to Artest. Chamberlain with a screen on Havlicek. And it's Artest missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Havlicek outside. And another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. Chamberlain a screen. Suggs passes to Petrovic. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Right on the first, and that ties the game up. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Oladipo outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And perfect timing on that putback slam. Mutombo, such a force on the offensive glass.
Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. Outside Artest. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Artest's got the game tied up here for the Rockets. Gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Stolen by Artest. To the middle, trying to find Suggs and gets it to him.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Taking 2 shots.
hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
After Oladipo. Havlicek outside. The trade. Good. Another from three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Do you want it? Show up! Three teachers are incoming! Who wants one? You gotta get loud! The loudest section gets a t-shirt. Come on, everybody. Let's get loud. That's right, everyone. It's time to fire up some t-shirts. We're giving t-shirts to the loudest section. So make some noise.
Here is Havlicek. From 13, off the left rim and out. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
He's to Holmgren. It's tipped. Havlicek with it. Picked up by Artest. Driving in.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Holmgren taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, that will put them up by 2.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
Give yourself a round of applause.
In the pass to Oladipo. Mutombo with the ball. Guarded by Chamberlain. And here's Johnson outside. He's off from 3.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Chamberlain, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Oladipo for three, off the mark. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They escape with a victory, although they needed.
to peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparation. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. What's not to... love about opening day, Grant. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And now Dallas' starting group. Kevin Durant is out there with Smith. Then it's Ball. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Reed in at center, filling out the middle.
The defender doesn't overdo it and risk a foul, but he definitely impacts the release.
Pass to Ball. Now here's Thompson. Picked by Smith. Launches it. Thompson's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jones, the pass to Richardson. And here's Booker. Now here's Drummond, guarded by Reed. Drummond to screen on Smith. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Drummond.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Durant, pass to Smith. Ball against Booker. The kick to Durant. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Davis with the block.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Here's Ball.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Outside Durant. Pass to Smith. Here's Thompson. 5 on the clock. Smith with a screen on Richardson. And here's Thompson for 3. The shot comes out.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Booker, the pass to Richardson. Outside Davis. The shot misses. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
And KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him. Make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second is Anthony Davis. Fourth, Jalen Duren.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim. able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
Mavericks trail by 5. Ball taking his time here to win the drought. And it's good on the layup.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hits the trifecta.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
Booker against Ball. Durant for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Richardson, the pass to Davis. Back to Richardson. Outside Jones. Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. And Reed pulls it down. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Hey, Brian. The story today from Nugget Nation as Denver is already altering their roster. They were able to acquire the 7-footer Ivica Zubac. He's a presence in the paint who'll clean the glass, bring them some more size and rim protection. I'm told they feel very strongly about how big of a piece he'll be for them moving forward.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to review the game plan. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season. Checked in for Dallas.
Number 7, Drew Holiday.
Conley passes to Duran. Here's McGinnis. Out to the wing. Outside, Williams. And again, New Orleans no good. The Mavericks leading. Durant surveying the D. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Now Booker. Give him 8 points now. Stolen by Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2
for 3, Durant. Duran with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Pass to Durant. Now Holiday. And here's Ball. He's guarded by Conley. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. With 1 on the clock. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, it's hard to replace enthusiasm. It can take you so far, and the passion Noah plays with, hustling on the offensive glass, scrappy on the defensive end as well. He's fun to watch.
Conley finds Williams. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The shot by Conley, no good. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Curran with a steal. Conley against Miller. Three-pointer. And Conley is good for 3. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Basketball can be very simple. If you can let Conley run the pick and roll, it's normally a good thing.
Conley against Miller. Pass to Noah. Plenty of space. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Noah's got his second basket on the night.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for New Orleans. 8 points in the... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Klay Thompson. He's out there with Miller. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial All-Star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
That free throw, no good.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing, and offensively, he can carry a team.
Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Miller, the pass to Vanderbilt, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside, Williams. Pass to Richardson. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Davis. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Vanderbilt. The Mavericks shooting 40% so far in this one. Bowen can't hit. And Davis has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Blackman. Still no points. With the fadeaway. The shot by Drummond, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is. Continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw is good from Thompson.
A taller guard with a quick trigger, Klay Thompson, is also an impressive perimeter defender and playmaker.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Richardson finds Davis. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Booker for three.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold.
Durant against Jones. Durant, pass to Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Smith's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Booker for three. Mavericks with a rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Oh, Booker with a block. Pass to Richardson. Back to Booker. Takes a three. And again, New Orleans no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Thompson no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Davis finds Booker. Davis with it, pounded by Ball. Davis misses.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Thompson outside. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Pelicans have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And New Orleans making a change here. Williams is checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Drummond. Booker with it. Over Thompson. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Drummond. Drummond's got 3 assists tonight. Dallas leading by 6. Ball outside. On the wing, Durant. Over Jones. Jones with some nice D. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Booker. The putback. And Reed pulls it down. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Thompson outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Well, New Orleans shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Pass to Drummond. Now Booker, defended by Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Devin Booker for 3.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Mavs. Picked by Reed. Thompson outside. The 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Richardson, the pass to Williams. Pass to Booker. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Ball passes to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Pass to Drummond. Booker surveying the floor. From 8 feet away. The shot by Drummond, no good. Dallas leading by 6. Ball outside. Down low.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there.
Dallas foul. Shaquille Miller. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And here's Conley. Driving in. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
To the inside. Here's Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Smith.
Shooting for Dallas.
That one's no good. Pelicans trail by 7. Right side Conley. Pass to Blackman. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Duran with a screen on Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Williams misses. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Now here's Smith. Three-pointer, Holiday. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Blackman. Back to Duran. And so it's Dallas closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hello and welcome, basketball.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what.
All right, fellas. Thanks for tuning in.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the strike time and time again.
Anthony Davis is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Richardson in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Back to Richardson. Booker for 3. The answer, Devin Booker.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Durant, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
Ball against Booker. Pass to Thompson. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Outside Booker. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Thompson outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Richardson, the pass to Davis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 7, and the ball is out of bounds. It was last touched by Richardson.
7th in scoring, 7th in fast break points, and they did a good job taking care of the ball, too. They were among the top 10 in fewest team turnovers. They didn't lose their focus too often.
And when you look at their offense, it looked effortless for them out there, finishing in the top 10 in the league in points per game.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Davis can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Thompson. Pass to Smith. Puts up a deep three. Drummond grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 7. Outside Booker. Back to Richardson. Left side Booker. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Booker's got 8 points here in the quarter. Ball against Booker. Pass to Durant. Uncovered. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. In the third spot, Anthony Davis.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Mavericks. Ball outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Look at Thompson just tricking the defense there, getting them in the air before taking his shot. Good work.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Davis misses.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And here's Thompson for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
AD stretching the floor.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for New Orleans. Reed passes to Ball. Here's Thompson. Booker defending. Thompson against Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Thompson.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said, this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Inside, here's Durant over Williams. Some solid defense from Williams.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
The open shot by Thompson. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though. Thompson's got 28 points for the game.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Pass to Williams. Davis with it. Launches the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Reed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Cassell. Davis with a screen on Thompson. And again, New Orleans, no good.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Miller, the pass to Durant. Back to Miller. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Assist goes to
And the Mavericks lead by 8.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Outside Booker. Duran with a screen on Holiday to the paint. And the dunk by Duran.
Yeah, a play like that is beautiful to watch. Booker running the pick and roll almost to perfection.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duran is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Conley looking for an opening. No good on the 3.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Pass to Noah. Back to Miller. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Smith's checked in.
One shot.
Well, Andre Miller is the definition of a crafty point guard. He's not the biggest, strongest, or fastest, but he can beat you with his mind.
Duran with it. Here's Blackman. Holiday grabs the miss. Pass to Bowen. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Bowen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Tell you what, Bowen has excellent touch from deep. He's a menace on defense, the typical and ideal 3-and-D guy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Conley. Misses from close range.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Stolen. Here's Blackman. Yet to see a basket. Looking to win the run. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks ahead, up by 12. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, 1 shot, 1 rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep
Efficiency, fundamentals. That's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd.
Yeah, there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating as well. That's what Coach wants to keep seeing.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. They've got Kevin Durant, Thompson out there with ball. Then it's Smith, and it's Reed in at the 5 spot. Smith against Davis. Picked by Smith, just 5 to shoot. Ball no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Some changes for New Orleans. Drummond comes in for Duran, and it's Jones in for Williams. Dallas leading by 12. Now Ball. On the wing, Thompson. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Well, New Orleans shooting just 35% from the floor. Right side, Richardson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Durant against Jones. On the wing, Richardson. Pass to Blackman. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Reed's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Smith no good.
Would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing down off the long pass there.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They have yet to score here in the fourth. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Pelican fans, let's give a huge welcome to the Pelicans High Squad. Attention fans, now court is your get out. My fans, are you ready? It's free t-shirt time. Get out of your seats and on your feet.
Change here. Booker's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so it's Dallas with it. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Picked by Reed. Pass to Durant. The three ball. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Richardson finds Booker. Davis with a screen on Ball. Here's Booker. And Durant with the block.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
Ball passes to Thompson. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Booker no good. Dallas leading by 8. Pass to Ball. The 3 from Thompson. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 9th assist of the game now. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Now Drummond. Pass to Booker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Devin Booker. Shooting 1.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Ball against Booker. Ball passes to Thompson. Up and over Richardson. Thompson's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 8. And here's Richardson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
His first turnover. He's been extremely steady with the ball tonight.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside Durant, looking to end this cold spell. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Booker can't get it to go. The Mavericks shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Thompson outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Look, you never want to foul a jump shooter. And guys, hear me on this. I'm pretty sure Klay qualifies as a jump shooter.
Klay Thompson, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're one of the greatest shooters ever. Thompson's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Hits both from the stripe.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Davis finds Richardson. Five on the clock. Pass to Drummond. Fader on the way. Ball with the rebound.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Pelicans trail by 12. Left side, Richardson. And he lobs it up. Cuts off the pass. Ball outside. Thompson outside. Jones against Durant. Smith with a screen on Jones. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ball against Richardson. ball, passes to Thompson. Pelicans cleared away.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
That's tipped. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Booker against ball. Stolen by Drummond. On the wing, Davis. Outside Booker. They still need this. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
One of the key components of Drummond's game, he's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
Smith right side. Shoots over Davis. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Ball.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Davis, the pass to Richardson. And here's Davis. Clock at 6. Floats one up. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Mavericks.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity strike.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Klay Thompson.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's reveal our player of the game, Klay Thompson.
you.